Hello, my fellow Americans, or should I say, Inflammation Nation. I want to talk about hidden inflammation, all the sources of inflammation. Inflammation is a hot topic right now, but people are saying, I'm inflamed and I don't know why. Where's all this inflammation coming from? This video is going to dispel some rumors, it's going to bring forth some truths, and it should open your eyes quite a bit. So let's talk about inflammation here. So what are these hidden inflammation sources? I'm going to go through that right now. Number one would be your diet. The standard American diet is a very pro and high inflammatory diet, which is rich in inflammatory seed oils, sugar, pasta, breads, rapidly digestible, starchy foods, super high calorie but low nutritional value, very low vegetable diets. This all contributes to a high amount of inflammation. Additionally, things like gluten and dairy, people can have food sensitivities, and this is going to drive inflammation. Here's the top inflammatory foods from a food allergy and sensitivity perspective. That would include milk, wheat. We all know about gluten, but did you know that gluten causes an inflammatory response for every single person who consumes it? Additionally, corn. That's implicated heavily in people with migraines or some neurological issues. Soy, chocolate, beef, tomato, peanuts, all nuts in general, rice, peas, eggs, sesame, and sugar. These are the most common that I will see in practice that people are having some sort of reaction to that is upregulating their immune system, causing an inflammatory response. So continuing on hidden inflammation, we've got diet. Next would be limited sleep. If you're not sleeping, you're not repairing. In the deeper phases of sleep, especially phase 3 and 4, that's where the repair is mostly happening. So when you're not sleeping, your body can't even fix itself. That's going to drive this constant deficit of repair, and you will continue to upregulate the inflammatory response. Next, a lack of exercise. Exercise in itself is anti-inflammatory. A sedentary lifestyle is very pro-inflammatory. The Americans aren't getting enough movement. Next would be stress. Stress directly affects the gut. It affects the lining of the gut. It makes you actually way more vulnerable to an infection. It drives up the inflammation response because stress coming from the command center tells everything else in your body, oh no, it activates a fight or flight response. It's a season of desperation. It influences your hormones, your mineral balance. Everything throughout your body is affected with stress. It drives up the inflammation response substantially. Additionally, hidden and cavitated infections. Imagine you have some issue, you just sweep it under the rug, and you just expect it to go away. But years later, you open up that rug, it's still under there. That's what we do with some sort of infections in our body. They can just sit dormant or latently in our body, and we just kind of monitor them but never fully resolve them. That can be a hidden source of inflammation in a lot of people.